Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Thursday, April 7th, 2022, and here we go. Let's talk because right now, apparently, we got a really, really good piece of economic news. Well, at least that's what they're trying to tell you. First time unemployment claims came in at 166,000, a 50-year low. Well, let's keep this in mind too. Right now, the United States is in a proxy war with Russia, a propaganda war with China and Russia, and you can't believe anything. All this news is all fake. We've seen this before, and now we're seeing it again. Um, Look, so understand that again, you will be propagandized, you will be lied to, and it's just not going to stop. And the tails are going to get taller as this war moves forward, as the war expands, and as the United States continues to finance this war. You are financing this war. And you haven't seen anything yet with the amount of cash that is going to be thrown at it and every other crisis that comes along. And of course, you are well aware that these things are going to be stretched out and prolonged so more cash can be thrown at them. All right, anyway, so let's look over at the market. So, on the back of this phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal news, yeah, sure. Stock futures are just about flat, nothing going on. Market's not buying it, obviously. The market is being driven yet again by the Federal Reserve, who will continue to expand the debt in one way or the other. I do not believe for a nanosecond that the Fed will be unwinding its balance sheet anytime soon. There was no taper, and the Fed will keep rates suppressed from here to as far as you can possibly see. You know, people don't understand this mechanism, and it's just too easy. In order for the Federal Reserve to keep rates wherever they want to keep them, okay, they have to get into the market and make it happen. They can't just say, this is where we're going to keep rates. No, if the Fed is going to keep rates below fair market value, and no one even knows what that may be in this environment, the Fed has to create cash out of thin air and buy the debt to the tune of billions and trillions of dollars. But you see, they think you don't know that. They think you're stupid. I know that you're not. Anyway, so all this talk is just bullshit, okay? The Federal Reserve, public enemy number one, they're going to continue to lie, distract, deflect, and create reasons to throw cash at crises. Period. The freaking end. So again, understanding this, let's look over at the stock market. So yes, stock futures are relatively doing nothing. They're kind of flat right now. 10-year yield over 2.6. Okay, again, we're looking okay here. Dollar somewhat weaker. Crude oil about WTI about $100. It's not a bad setup for the market right now. It's not a bad setup. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they float out more freaks from the Federal Reserve, which I expect they're going to. They play the same game over and over again. You know, these freaks say this, these freaks say that. But, you know, look, you and I know it's all bullshit, and it's a game that we'll continue to play the game, and that's it. Let's move forward here. We got gold and silver catching a bid, nothing major, a little higher this morning. Cryptocurrency remains under pressure. Bitcoin around 43, 44,000. Okay. That's the market. That's the setup for the market this morning. But I know that you are well aware of this. Expect the propaganda to get even greater. Again, out of one side of their mouth, they're going to tell you how strong our economy is. The labor market is booming. People are rich. Everyone's fantastic. But again, then they're going to tell you out of the other side of their mouth, oh yeah, you know, we're marching into recession. You're going to get warnings from this bank and warnings from these people. And you know, that's all we keep hearing. I can't even count how many times we've heard a warning from a major Wall Street bank. We just got one from Goldman Sachs yesterday, repeatedly. over and over and over, year after year after year. What has the market been doing? Higher, 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 higher. Consider the fact, and you know this because I've been explaining this to you. The S&P 500 today is about 7 stinking percent off of a record high. We're going to get new record highs. They're coming. Because the easy money's not going to stop. I don't care what they're trying to tell you. I don't care what they're trying to sell you. It's all crap. It's all crap. And they're just, again, trying to mislead you and distract you. It's out of control. But you can see through it all. It's just so simple. And the truth is always hidden in plain sight. You want to know what the Federal Reserve is doing for the most part? Go over to their website. Look at their balance sheet. They're telling you pretty much everything they're doing. And, when you got, Federal Reserve presidents floated out here to tell you what they think may happen here, I don't care what they say. And look, we can see what they're doing by watching the yield curve, by following the 10-year yield. And it's just that simple to me. Anyway, look, that's it. So in summary here, apparently we got this phenomenal piece of economic news today because our economy is so strong. But again, we're moving into recession, so, be ready for that too. Look, I already told you, a recession would be a step higher from where we are today. Real wages are cratering at their fastest pace in history. Inflation is ballooning with no end in sight here. People are borrowing beyond their eyeballs just to make ends meet here. You got states here in the United States who are giving cash away because people can't make ends meet. That's how great our economy is. That's how strong the consumer is. You gotta be kidding me. You can't make this stuff up. Anyway, that's the story, people. It's just so aggravating to me, and I'm sure it is to you too. But look, it's a freak show. You all know that. Expect things to just become more twisted than they already are because the end game is very simple. The end game is to inflate. And I'm not going to tell you this again, at least in this particular video, but that's the truth. It's all about, central banks fulfilling their end game, and they're not going to stop. They got the world by the throat. They got a boot on everyone's neck, and they're going to continue to push harder as they destroy the middle class. They wipe out an entire class of people. Wealth is continuing to move right up the food chain to the 1 and 2 percenters. And this mechanism, again, it's deliberate. It's not going to stop. And the people who are paying the price for all of this, including the war, is you, the middle class. So just be ready to pay more for everything, including the war and every other crisis that they want to throw at you. It's just so twisted. All right, look, that's it today for this morning. I will see all of you at the end of the day. Let me know what you think, people. Please comment. I do read the comments, I promise you. And, I'll see you later.